This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Esta es la historia de un hombre llamado Stanley.
Stanley
poner
worked for a
subtítulos.
company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Aparentemente es como,
Was happy.
como un trabajo que le dicen qué hacer.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happen. He got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Okay.
simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
no podía encontrar nada. No puedo abrir ninguna puerta, solamente la que ellos quieren que yo abra.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Left. Tengo la opción de desobedecerle. Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ok, eso es lo que quería hacer exactamente. ¿Qué? Pero no me van a abrir. ¿Será que me perdí alguna puerta? Oh,
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
what?
¡Ay, güey, mi mente!
Yo regresé por donde estaba y esta es otra habitación.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his... But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left, and so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Tenía que ir por ahí.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Me están controlando. ¿Qué hice esto?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
¿No puedo abrir? Oh,
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? Time trying to salvage this nonsense. We'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No
And this
estamos
time,
observando.
suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
yo creo que esta vez le voy a hacer caso con ir a la derecha para ver si cambia un poquito la historia.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
Está
Okay, then.
confundido.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Vamos acá. Vamos al azar. Elijamos puertas al azar. Algo nos encontraremos. Eso es muy diferente. No entiendo.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you
sí.
there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, por
I
favor.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Lo tuvo que reiniciar porque desconfiguré todo. Ahora tengo que volver porque él se le perdió la historia. Se le perdió la historia y confundí todo.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Puertas.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Vamos a intentar abrir puertas, capaz si uno logra abrir algo. Él me dijo que fuera a investigar, a que encontrara algo que quizás se me pasó.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Me gusta
But
este
you know
lugar,
what?
de igual forma.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Inició otra vez el juego.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Puso una línea, porque como la vez pasada sí me puso una línea como si yo fuera tontita. Tengo unas ganas de desobedecer. Quiero desobedecer. ¿Desobedezco o no desobedezco? Voy a seguir. Por este lugar no hemos pasado.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit
La
of
línea.
music to lighten the mood.
La línea. Me puso música. ¿Me escucho? Las ventanas cerradas.
Cut the music. Go back
Say
and
my
look at that
name.
fern.
La música la pusieron altísima intencionalmente.
We're back at the office? No.
hay
Line,
dos
you do
líneas.
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yo creo que esta vez voy a desobedecer. Oh,
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
la habitación de los jefes. Vean, se ve como... ¡Uy! Mira. Uy, yo quiero trabajar un día en una oficina así. Que vengan a la Yamipelay Carbs.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
¿Hacia dónde estoy yendo?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Vean todas estas cámaras en cada una de las habitaciones del trabajo. Nos están observando.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human. And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Freedom!
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Vamos.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
Qué bonito.
was happy.